got really excited when I heard Nancy Cartwright was going to be the commencement speaker here at Ohio University. I started asking right away if I could get an interview with her while she was here. So they asked if I wanted to do a documentary on while she was in Ohio, which twist my arm, you know, such a tough thing to do. I knew a lot of students on campus that would be interested in working with me on this. I couldn't necessarily have graduating seniors working because they were going to be walking at graduation, so I really had to start looking for some freshmen, sophomores, and juniors that were really ready to get some documentary experience.
I was taking a class with my professor, Andie, Walla, and she emailed the class about this opportunity that she had been given. I thought, well, why not? I'd get paid. This is an internship. I wasn't expecting an internship my freshman year, to be honest, so this seemed like a perfect thing.
I am a huge Simpsons fan, and I knew that I would have all these bragging rights if I went back to Columbus and told all my friends that I had met Nancy Cartwright. And not just that, but I actually followed her around on a shoot.
When we first met Peter and Nancy, I knew it was going to be a really nice, laid-back, fun weekend.
I mean, she was exactly what I thought she was going to be. The most energetic person I've ever met, and just like real positive the whole entire trip, like nothing, even if there was like a little snag or something, it never let her down.
She was spunky, she was enthusiastic, she was high energy, and very, very down to earth. That was like my first thought of her. I'm like, you'd think that her being such a big star that you think she'd be like snobby or like crabby or like diva-ish, but not at all.
She seemed very honored to come to Ohio University and receive her PhD, her honorary doctorate.
I mean, she had a big personality compared to normal people, but I mean, walking along the street talking to her, you wouldn't know that she's a big celebrity.
I did more of the project than I expected to, which was cool. Doing all the music, I got to be in the studio the whole time. And not just getting more experience in the studio, which is really important for me, but learning about music and how music interacts with the film and things like that. I'm used to hearing documentaries that are like lame acoustic guitar, and I didn't want to do that because Nancy's not like that. She's real bubbly and a real exciting person, and the documentary showed that. So I really wanted to do something that was, you know, funky and with a lot of variation, with really happy music. So
Nancy Cartwright is a phenomenal speaker, and her commencement speech really was something that I hope the graduating class took seriously, even though it was totally fun at the same time.
Well, talking about learning, I mean, the whole speech was all about learning from Nancy. So after watching her speech about 1 million times, doing the audio editing, I really started to take in what she was telling me.
I still, to this day, think back to Nancy's speech, and to this day, I think it's helped me to pursue exactly what I want to do. Through the experience, I've learned what I like, what I don't like, what I'm good at, what I'm not good at.
Nancy actually mentioned in her interview that Ohio University was a great place for just establishing lifelong connections and friendships. And I think that's really what's important here, is establishing those friendships and maintaining like those lifelong connections. And I still keep in contact with all the people that I worked on with the documentary.
The Scripps College of Communication here at Ohio University has so many wonderful students. It would have been almost impossible to choose specific students to work on this project. I just went with students that I knew already and had worked with. And I think that right there alone says that your networking skills that you have, even on a small campus like Ohio University here in Athens, that it's important that you put your name out there, you get your face out there, and you work on as many projects as you can to let people know that you're interested in doing what you do. You're doing what you love, and you're good at it.
And it was a really great experience. Working with everybody was really great.
In general, like, I don't think I would have been able to get this experience anywhere else. That coupled with making great connections with other students who are going through the program with me.
One of my greatest fears about coming to Ohio University was that I would not have the opportunity to get involved on a professional level. And Ohio University has proven me wrong.
You can't just sit in your dorm room and wait for something to happen. You need to get out there and make it happen.
You know, working with everybody on the crew, it was a great experience, and I wouldn't have traded it for anything.